Good day, good day. What's going on? What's going on, Sixers people? Welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. I am one of your hosts, 215, the sports guy. We have the regulars on. Jenny from the block, switching back and forth from screen to screen. How you
I'm
doing,
putting
Jenny?
myself up top
You can put yourself up top, BG.
just so it could cover a little bit of this. We don't want no copyright problem.
Gotcha,
Uh,
gotcha. Smart guy.
You're a
Well,
smart
look,
man, BG. You're thinking man.
most definitely.
What's going on? I am hyped for this game, guys. I didn't think I would be because it's Sunday afternoon and all, but I'm really excited because the countdown is here. We are nearing the
First place.
yes.
First place.
Say that again. Say it again. I
First
hear you.
place versus first
First
place.
Where them Cleveland Cavaliers fans at? That they in the group lingering around. Where they at?
Because they are now
Where
in the
they at?
play-in tournament.
Where they at?
Like the great Mark Zumoff would say, lock all windows and doors. We coming in for a landing. The finish.
Where y'all at these days? I haven't heard from y'all in a long time.
Most definitely.
Holy gee. Y'all might be quiet over there. How
Yeah,
y'all doing,
Muhammad
everybody?
is in the
Happy
house.
Sunday. Welcome to East Sleep Sixers. You already know how we do. It's going down today. BG said it. First place versus first place. I'm on my chill mode, Uncle Shannon mode right now. Just leave me alone.
Uncle Shay.
With that being said, I got to stir the pot since Uncle Shannon's here with us today. So I've been hearing a lot of chatter, a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of, we don't want to pay Brooklyn and we don't want to play this team. Maybe we need to lose a couple games. How do y'all feel about what y'all hearing out there in Sixers 24/7 and just in general? How are y'all feeling about being number one and possibly facing Brooklyn, which is doubtly because they've been playing pretty well and they might move up from that 8th spot? But how do y'all feel about that potential matchup round one?
Before we go into how it's going to be a portion of your answering your question. People
Gotcha.
don't realize they're going to win the 7. They're going to win their matchup more than likely in the play-in. They're probably going to be the 7 seed in the playoffs. In the playoffs, they're probably going to be the 7 seed, not
That's
the 8.
like the most likely, right?
Yeah, most likely they're going to be the 7. But with that being said, man, I don't care who we play, man. It's the playoffs. Every team in the playoffs belongs in the playoffs.
Right.
We're going to have to play these teams regardless. Why does it matter? Like, I don't get what. Well, I don't want to play them early. So if you play them early as opposed to the second round, things is going to be
I don't
so much
understand
different.
how people like. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. That team been bamboozled. I gotta be a realist here. That team been bamboozled with injuries, and this guy not wanting to play in certain places because he don't want to do certain things. But in reality, come on now, it's a good team.
Yeah.
So
Okay, wait a second, though. Are they a good team, or do they have Kevin Durant, which makes them a good team? See, because I'm not convinced that they actually are a good team.
So
all right, they got two good players over there. Let's put it like that. Let's just differentiate.
And you have Kyrie, who he's been sitting on his butt all year, so he's not banged up like everybody else in the NBA. He's nice and fresh and shiny and new.
He's very fresh.
So my point is, don't matter who it is, 1 through 8. Once the regular season's over, you might see any of those other 7 teams at any given time.
Right.
So what are we supposed to do? Throw the white flag and forfeit the playoffs?
Right.
No.
I just don't get it, man.
I have been hearing that nonsense that teams
are
losing on purpose so they don't have to. I mean, come on. If you are really losing on purpose to avoid Brooklyn, you don't deserve a championship.
Guess
what?
But I don't agree with that.
What? What don't you agree with? You don't agree with a lot.
Listen, I agree with I agree with what you're saying, but all of these people that think Miami's losing on purpose, Miami's not losing on purpose.
Yeah,
they just getting smacked around right now.
That team is dysfunctional. I don't know if y'all paying attention.
Turmoil going on.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but not looking good over there.
And it all started with the game when we didn't have Harden and Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey put it on them, along with the Sixers role players. It's been downhill ever since then. And I like to give Tyrese and the Sixers a pat on the back for, chopping away at the giant, and they're starting to crumble. They're starting to crumble right before our very eyes. So the East is up for grabs. The East is up for grabs. And when I look at the Eastern Conference as far as the playoffs, I look at matchups. I look at centers. Who can guard Embiid? Tell me this. Who can guard Embiid in the East?
Who can guard Embiid in the NBA?
Period.
He's unguardable. That's what's the brilliance. That's why he's the MVP.
Point blank.
I'm glad you just said that. I'm glad you just said that. Can I, real quick, Jose? Ty Lue, you got some damn nerd telling me, because he shoots so many free throws. That's why if he didn't shoot that many free throws, he wouldn't even be in the top 10 in scoring. You do realize he's getting fouled.
I'm just gonna wait till you finish.
He's getting fouled. I'm gonna let you finish, BG. And going to the free throw line because he can't be guarded. If they're not fouling him, he's more than, I'm not saying every time, but most of the times when he gets fouled, he more than likely would have scored anyway. Ty Lue, come on, bro. That was the worst take I've ever heard in my life. I couldn't believe he said that.
So am I allowed to have some words with you now, BG, about this whole Ty Lue thing? Because I was getting a little beat up the other day about Ty Lue from both you and Jose and the people in the chat.
I still believe that Ty Lue is a good coach. That take was terrible, but Ty Lue is a really good coach.
He's a fine coach.
I already sent my repent notice to the Sixers, so they forgave me.
Listen,
that's good.
Because
Jose wanted us to tank in the first round so that.
Oh no, no. You want to go back to the Facebook Messenger and see what I wrote after the fact?
Yes, I know, but these people don't know that.
I don't need everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah, most definitely. I'll give it to Tyronn Lue as a coach. He's an okay coach. He hasn't done anything as a coach, and he didn't do anything as a player.
He got a championship as a coach.
His players got that championship. Come on, bro. LeBron coached that team. Can we move on with that? He was the GM and the coach. Tyronn was just on for the ride. He allowed Bron to do whatever he wanted to do. Let's keep it a team.
I'm usually the one yelling at you. Golly,
yeah. Well, I was off the show. I got a lot of pent up energy.
He's tired. He's gotta get it out.
I gotta get a kicker on, BJ. And I thought I flipped the tables on you today. How about that?
I love you further, brother.
Love you too, brother. Love you too, brother.
All right. So you got your keys, Carl?
Where they at? You're damn straight. I got my keys.
Got stepped over. That's what I said last time.
You're damn
baby keys. You brought the baby keys out?
No, that ain't the baby keys. There's all types of things on here. But these are my keys to the game. The keys to victory today. First off, BG, before I even say that, do you have both starting lineups for me before I give you the keys?
So I do have ours. I'll say ours while I look up theirs. But our starting lineup is, as always, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey in the backcourt, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris in the front court, and the big fella manning the middle. Let me search Phoenix. You can talk while I'm searching.
Well,
Phoenix.
I'm going to address
Blake.
I'm going to address Blake Lee while you're looking that up. Me and Blake had a little back and forth. It's been going on now about Doc Rivers and the disrespect from him. He's comparing Tyronn Lue to Doc Rivers, my brother. That's like comparing Allen Iverson to Tyronn Lue.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. What has Tyronn Lue really done in his whole career? Wins and losses. How many years does he have in? How many battles has he had in? Is he battle tested? No, he's not. I'm not going to sit here and let y'all give him kudos like he's really master chess player as a coach. I'm with the guys commenting. Why are we talking so much about Tyronn Lue when we got the Phoenix Suns in front of us?
Right.
Well,
so that's why I
have the starting five. Real quick before we go to the keys, I'm gonna give you the starting five for Phoenix. It's DeAndre Ayton, Crowder, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and Mikal Bridges.
So they rolling out with their regular starting.
Their regular starters, yes.
So my keys to the game is come out with some damn energy. And do not let Chris Paul wind you to sleep because he has that type of game where he'll run around, he'll run in between guys, he'll make amazing shots and run in between guys. And he'll set his pass up for an easy shot. You got to put Chris Paul in a box. And this may sound crazy.
I don't know if you remember, but Chris Paul, I believe, had a better game than Devin Booker. He scored this last game.
Most definitely.
Chris
Most
Paul
definitely.
always kill the Sixers. Always.
Yeah, he's a
He
Sixer
always
killer.
kill us. He kills us.
Well,
So
he didn't kill us last time. We only lost by 5.
Well, I mean, people
His
think Booker's
individual-
gonna come and tear us apart, and it wasn't really Booker. It was Chris Paul. Is what I meant.
I got you.
okay, I spit my keys out. Can I get your keys to victory, BG?
Just controlling the pace, man. The one thing I noticed about Phoenix, one, they like to run. Two, they have the point guard, so he can control the game. If we can make him uncomfortable, you're not stopping Chris Paul. You're not stopping Devin Booker. But we could just make it difficult on their front court. I think we win the game. I think they run through Chris Paul, Devin Booker the most, although they're a great team. But if we can cut the head off the snake, I think we'll be fine. I think so. I think winning the guard matchup. So Harden, Maxey, Booker, Paul. If we can win that matchup right there, I think that's the key to the game.
Jenny.
Well, BG read my mind, I think, because I was going to say pace. Definitely, we need to control the pace, and yeah, just like focus as much as you can on Booker and Paul defensively, and hope that you can win it that way. And of course, 3-point shooting that I say every time. 3-point shoot.
Most
Got a
definitely.
lot of keys.
A lot of keys going on. Jose.
I got the janitor rig back here.
I'm gonna go with defense. Got to keep these guys in front of you. Can't let them be burning past you. Stop them when he stops.
Most definitely.
And capitalize on those stops. We definitely got to capitalize on those stops.
Well, it looks like the mother of Eat Sleep Sixers agrees with you, Jose. She's saying defense.
That's not wrong.
And I'm going to have to agree with her and saying that defense has been an up and down thing with us throughout the season. I would like us to put some consistency together and, play team defense. We're not a great individual defense team, So with that being said, we have to play great team defense. We did that last game. We really did that last game. I want to come out with that same energy. Get Matisse Thybulle going early. Get him a couple easy baskets. James Harden is a pretty good off-the-ball defender. That's something I didn't know about him. On ball, he's 34, 33 years old. Off ball, he's pretty good. So, I definitely want to, solidify our stance defensively against a team like this who's been rolling all year long.
Yeah,
So.
they're on a pretty good win streak right now. I want to say 7
Happy
or 8.
Sunday, Mama! Yay!
Hi, Mama.
One of
We
these,
missed you.
one of
Phoenix
these.
is third in the league in scoring too, by the way.
Wow.
Who is?
Phoenix, they're third in the league in scoring.
Oh, you know who's second in the league in scoring? Individually.
Oh, individually, we know that.
Another thing is I want to keep Mikal Bridges' confidence down. We cannot let this kid get going.
Yeah,
he
he
already has a bone
won
to
the
pick
last
with
time
us.
too.
Man,
You know who confidence I want to keep down, Carl?
who
Because
that?
because at any given moment he can make 3 straight threes, and you'd be like, "Damn, Crowder, man."
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
let
that's a
Crowder
good
get
call.
hot. Oh, I
Good
hate when
call,
Crowder
good
get
call.
hot, because when he get hot out of nowhere, you be like, "Hold up, he got 15 points. When that happened?" So
Yeah.
I deal with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton scoring as long as Crowder don't got double digits. Like, no, I don't like that.
Before
like
we
that
get
at all.
into BG's segment, and this
Yeah.
is a bold question, do you guys think this is a game that we're going to get from Tobias? Is Tobias going to have 18 to 20-point game today?
Well, Tobias had a great game against them last time. Matter of
Most
fact,
definitely.
Tobias and Embiid were the only ones who actually played well. The rest of the
Right.
team stunk it up.
Right.
So, mind you, this is the whole different team. So we will see. That'd be good to see. I would love to see a game like the Lakers one again.
Tobias
Most
does well against small teams. This is a team that sends 2 small forwards out instead of a true power forward. James Crowder is their power forward. So Tobias usually has okay games when he's not going against a 6'10 guy, a 6'11 guy. So I'm hoping he can.
Jen?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. All the games are running in together right now, but I don't know if it was the Clippers. The game before the Clippers, who did they play? The
The
Heat?
Lakers.
The Lakers.
The Lakers.
Yeah, that was like my favorite. Was it that one? Yeah, that was like my favorite Tobias game in a long time.
When he put up 20 points.
He
Right.
played aggressively, and he was just I was actually like you guys know me. I've never been a big like fan of Tobias's game. Nothing wrong with him. He's fine. It's just nothing exciting watching him, but he was actually exciting and really into that game. So I want to see him bring that to the Suns game.
That was my favorite overall team game of the year as
That was a
far
good
as
one.
as far as what we got from our starters. 4 out of 5 starters, 20 plus points. You can't complain about that at all.
Not at all.
That was
that
that
don't
game. I
happen every
almost got
day.
my. That was
That
that
don't
game I
happen
almost
every
got
day.
my bold prediction. My bold
Yeah,
prediction
that
was
does
7.
not happen every day. So for you to get 20 plus from 4 of your starters, yeah, they played some team ball. They moved the ball around well, and they took control of that game. I don't care if it was against the Lakers or the Shanghai Knights. They played
Jose,
team ball.
Remember a couple weeks ago, I posed that question to everybody. Do we possibly have the best starting 4 in NBA? And my exact words was, at any given point, all of them can score 20. And that Lakers game, they definitely proved it.
And that's really all they need. People worried about Harden scoring 35 and Embiid scoring 35. If everybody just scored 20, that's 80 points from the starting lineup. That's huge. We're a little bit over time.
Just one quick thing. Does anybody know how Harden usually measures up against CP3? Because they were teammates once upon a time.
I haven't. I'll be lying if I say I would. And honestly, I don't want to see Harden on CP3 at all today.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to see that because Chris Paul got moved. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I want Harden guarding Bridges the whole game. I need Matisse on Booker. I need Maxey on Chris Paul, or opposite, Matisse on Chris Paul, Maxey on Booker. One of those, but not Harden. No, not with his hamstring. Maybe not being 100%.
Hopefully, we get the high flying shot block to the backboard, Tyrese today. And get busy on defense. So we started a little segment on this show for all you betting people, all you fan dualies, that like to figure out who's going to score this and who's going to rebound this and who's going to do that. We started a little segment called BG's Over and Under.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
Hello. I got 4 today, guys. I got 4 today. I know we usually do 3, but I'm doing.
We should have did 5 since y'all did one without me last year, but I'm gonna let you go and rock out. Y'all did.
Nobody told you not to show up.
It's okay.
We did an extra. We did an extra one. We sent it to you, and you never replied. Do you need me to pull up the text message?
Oh, he's got the receipt.
We got evidence. I got
evidence.
Family.
You never replied, so that didn't count for our record. So Jen and Jose, it was Tobias scoring 14.5. I think I didn't count that one. All right, so today I'm gonna go with
under.
Damn, that was last game. What are you?
I sent it to you. You must didn't get the memo. I put under on that. But go ahead.
Okay.
Since you're so quick to answer, you answer first, Carl. Does the bench score 25 points tonight?
Absolutely.
24. So it's 24.5. I apologize. 24.5 points for the bench.
You're hearing it here first from 215, the sports guy. The bench has awoken.
Carl's taking it over. Jen, what you got for me?
I'm skeptical because, one of our best bench guys got a big fat donut last time. I was unhappy about that. So, I'm taking the under.
I'm gonna take the under because I don't trust Doc. All right. Yeah. Niang ain't gonna go out there and shoot 3 out of 4 threes and get pulled for the rest of the game. So no, I'm going under.
Carl, you got a chance, man. I'm taking under as well.
Okay.
Carl, you got a chance to make up some ground. All right. So next, I got Embiid with 13.5 rebounds. Jose, I'm gonna put it on you first.
Embiid with 13.5.
13.5 rebounds.
He gets it.
I'm going under.
Carl takes the under. Jen?
I'm going to go under.
Smart move, Jen.
I'm going to go over. over. I'm gonna go over.
Okay.
Harden and B combined 20 and a half free throw attempts.
20 and a half?
That's
20 and a
it?
half free throw attempts.
Over!
Yeah, over. Come on,
I'm
that's
gonna-
a no-brainer.
I'm going under. I'm going
Okay.
Attempts? Attempts.
Come on.
And I'm saying this because some games, the refs really swallow their whistles when it comes to Embiid and Harden.
Nah, bro.
And they go into the
Not according to
rec and they're
Ty
not getting-
Lue.
Man, forget Ty Lue. We stepped over him. You know what I
I'm
mean?
saying over. That's my
Go
story.
ahead.
I'm sticking to
Well,
it. That's-
stick to it then, Jose. Stick
I
to
am
it.
going to stick to it.
All right then.
I don't need your
Uncle
permission,
Shannon.
Pop.
Uncle
I'm-
Shannon.
I don't need
I'm
your
gonna go
permission.
over. I'm gonna go over as well, Carl. I'm gonna just be honest, man. You got a chance to make a comeback today. Not
What
a
you think
big
I'm trying
comeback.
to do here, baby?
Not a big comeback, but if things work out your way, definitely
Hey,
you got a shot.
What up, Rick? What up, Bird?
The fourth
Sorry.
one today. I mentioned this earlier, man. Phoenix is third in the league in scoring. They average 115.3. And you guys, everybody has said at some point of their key to the game was defense and being able to control the game. So, do we contain them today? Do we hold them under their average? 115.5 points for Phoenix. Over or under? I'll go first. I'll say under.
I'm going to say under as well, BG.
Their average is 115.
They average 115.3. They're third in the league in scoring. I'm asking you, will we hold them to 115.5 or less? Which one?
I'm going with under because I think we're pretty good at keeping teams scored low, right? I think if you look at statistically,
I don't know about that.
I'm going to pull up the statistics right now.
I don't know about that. We've
Hey,
let
hey.
lesser teams score on.
Well,
Hey, you know what, BG? Right,
We've-
mama. Right,
Listen,
mama.
hold up.
Stand.
Listen, you have spoken. It's my turn, Pop.
I said right mama's down. I can't say right mama's down. Damn it, Uncle
Listen.
Shannon.
We have let lesser teams shoot an onslaught of points on us. This team has been sitting on top of the mountain on their side of the NBA all season. And you think that we're going to keep them under that? Negative,
Absolutely.
Ghost Rider. It is
Yes,
going to be a high
because-
scoring
Real
game.
quick,
We are
real
going
quick.
to win this
Our
game.
opponent's point
It
per
is going to be a
game's-
high scoring game, but I'm taking the over on that one because we ain't holding
Jose.
them.
Jose,
Real quick stat, Jen, before you kill him. I'm just gonna give you a quick stat. We're giving up 106 a game. I just wanted to let you
That's
know
what
that.
I was just going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Told it right out of her mouth, BG.
That's all right. So we're in
All right.
sixth place in the NBA in opponent points per game, only giving up 106. But thank you, BG. Thank
Nah,
you.
I'm taking the over on this.
Sorry. I'm
Lesson.
sorry.
Okay, Jose. Okay, Jose.
All right, so
You know-
I took the under, Jose took the over. What y'all take?
We both took the under.
I'll take the under.
Jose was the only one that took the over on that one.
I feel like it's late in the season, and yes, they're one of the upper echelon scoring teams in the NBA, but everybody gets tired sometimes. And I think this is one of them games. I just don't think they got it in them to do that on us.
Yeah, well, guess what? I'm not going to sit here and wait for fatigue to kick in. Sorry.
Yeah. I hear you. We'll
Hey,
see at
hold
the
on.
end of the game.
Oh, never mind. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we can't. I'm not hoping on fatigue. No way.
We got time for bold predictions?
Yes, we do.
Well, go ahead then, Carl. Something
Bold
crazy. Give me
predictions.
something crazy. What's gonna happen crazy today?
Matisse Thybulle, 16 points today.
What?
16 points.
That's
Listen,
brilliant.
4 dunks, 16 points today for Matisse Thybulle. And he's going to knock down a 3-point shot. Bah!
That 16. We got to review that at the end of the day.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will. And if he does that, we'll win for sure. Everybody putting their head down. Uncle Shannon, what's your bold prediction since you putting your head down high and behind the mic?
You just blew my buzz with that.
Uncle Shannon.
I'm back to Jose now. Listen, I'm not gonna say that. What he just said.
Well, it's bold. It's bold.
Bold predictions. 7 players, double digits. That'll be my prediction.
Okay.
They got to do it. They got to do it this game. This game, for them to win, they got to do it.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Jen.
I'm gonna go 10 points for Shake Milton.
That's
I
not
know.
bold.
It's very
Is that,
bold.
is that bold enough?
Not bold enough. I need
All
some
right,
more
how
points.
about 3 threes for Shake Milton?
That's bold. That's
No,
bold.
that's
That'll
bold.
mean
Yeah,
Shake is
that's
back.
bold.
I'll take that one. I'll take that as a bold prediction. That's a bold prediction for sure. I'm gonna go with something we have hated all year. I don't understand how we're so bad at this. We win the rebound battle tonight versus Phoenix. We never, even in wins, we don't win the rebound battle. We
We're
win the
29th.
rebound battle tonight. We win the rebound. So this got to be bold. If we 29th in the league in rebounding, this got to be a bold prediction. We'll
That's
win the
right.
rebounding battle tonight.
All right, I like it. I like it. Well, you all got to come back here after the game and see what happened.
Hey, yo.
You just seeing Bird Jones.
Hey,
You just seeing
Bird, you wildin', Bird.
Bird wilding real heavy. I'm gonna have to call him on that, Bird. I'm gonna have to call you on it. Well, listen, we said bold predictions, Bird. We got to jump out the window sometime.
Ooh,
That, man, you jumped out the 10-story
this
building.
might be the boldest one of the season.
That is very bold. I don't know you,
Oh.
Andrew Bryant, but I think you got a little
Yo.
smoke, a little something.
Drew.
If I get mine right and the 7 players get the double digits, I could see that happening right there.
Most definitely. Most
Yep.
definitely.
I could
Hey,
see
wait.
that happening right there.
We're going to leave this comment on the screen because Mama is speaking. Let's go Sixers. Please look at the top right hand of the screen. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Snapchat. We're everywhere. We depend on word of mouth advertisement. So, Uncle Shannon, what do we need people to do?
Boy, you better tell somebody. Tell somebody. To tell somebody. Tell everybody.
And if you're not here on pregame or postgame, I don't know where you at. Jose, I didn't understand you when you said that. Could you break it down in the language I may understand a little
I
bit
can't
better?
do Shannon. I can't do Uncle Shannon in Spanish.
And
Son.
Okay,
yo,
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, man. All right.
What-
No te olvides a decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a otro amigo about E36ers. Wepa.
Wepa. See you on postgame. Talk about a
All right,
Sixers
y'all.
W.
Yeah.
Bless
Let's
up.
go Tar Heels.
What?
Go-
What?
I had to sneak it in. I had to sneak it in.